So today we're going to start our CSS. So what is CSS? Anyone have any idea? Can
It's a
anyone?
skirting style sheet.
Okay. What it will do actually with the help of CSS? What we can do?
Style, color,
Sir,
layout.
For
type
style, color,
like
padding.
Okay. Go one by one.
sir, it's work for designing.
Okay. Just to give any example.
So suppose like the car accessories,
Okay. Car accessories. मतलब means
uh,
what?
like sir, HTML for like a structure body, and CSS is like for accessories, like a designing or mat, etc. etc. All the thing for designing, color, etc. etc. sir.
What is this etc. etc. Two word you adding after the last all are etc. Okay. So CSS is mainly used for the designing and coloring purpose. Okay. So anyone, anything more you want to tell regarding CSS? Okay. So now first we will go with the folder and how we will create file for the CSS. Okay. So how we will create file for CSS means where we will write the code of CSS. Anyone, any idea? Suppose HTML was there. So with HTML, we was creating file .html. We was writing code. So what about CSS? Is we will write separate for that or what? How we will do that one? Any idea or no idea?
They're using extension .css.
Okay. So means you're telling with the help of extension .css. Okay.
Yes, sir. .css.
Okay. So actually, okay, you're telling .css. Okay, let's do one thing. First, I will create one file .css. Just I going to write name index.css. Okay. So if we will write any code on this index.css, will it work in the browser or what? What will happen? Any idea?
No, it will not work in browser until you
Yeah.
didn't call class or ID.
Okay. Means you're telling it will not go and it will not going to do anything. Okay. Means in the browser when we not calling that. So as like HTML, what we were doing, we was writing anything, okay, and it going to affect in the browser, okay. But with CSS, it not going to happen. Let's do one thing. Let's verify whether it will correct or wrong. I don't know. Go and check. See, when you are on HTML page, you can able to right click and you can go means you can get maximum file means maximum option like open with live server and stop live server and these things. Okay. So what is other option to running any file in the browser? Can anyone please fast? Fast. How to open any file in the browser? One option is with live server. What is other option? I want to load my file in browser, not but
By
not with the live server. Yeah.
by copying the local address into the giving in the path of the
Okay.
browser.
So tell me
Sir,
how we will get
by clicking
how.
run. The top.
Do right click on the file and copy the address.
Okay. Can you tell me the steps? How we will actually? Okay. Let me
Go to the
explain.
browser.
Browser means you want me here. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. No, explain Explorer in VS Code only. Go to VS Code.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah. VS Code.
Click on the Explorer, that file
Okay.
menu,
Yeah. Yeah. Explorer.
and the file which you want to browse. Click on that. Right click on that.
Okay.
Then copy. Scroll down.
Okay.
Copy the relative path. No, copy the path, not relative path.
Hmm. Okay.
And then
And
go
you
to
want me
browser.
that I will, yeah,
Paste
you
here.
want me that I will paste here. Okay. So see,
It will-
nothing is there.
Click
That's why it's
run.
nothing is coming. 1 second. May Shivani, just 1 second. So in that file, only one text is there in the title document. So document came here. Okay. So this way also fine. Second, we can go with this one in our file explorer, reveal in file explorer. We will reach on file. Okay. And directly you can hit this. Double click means just press enter button. It will come directly here. Okay. So both option is there. Okay. For Shivani, you were telling something.
Yes,
Which
sir. By
option?
clicking run on the
Run.
top.
Okay. I don't know
Yes.
whether what will happen on this. Yeah. Many things is game.
Start
Now which
debugging.
one? I start debugging. Okay. Next.
Click Chrome.
Chrome. Okay. Next.
That's it, sir.
That's it. You know what this is happen? What is this process? Amardeep, what is this process? Tell him.
सर
Tell.
आपका स्क्रीन फंस रहा है
Huh?
सर
Is for
योर
all.
स्क्रीन नॉट विजिबल प्रॉपर्ली
What about others? Is it visible or not?
It is visible.
It's visual, sir. Visual, no issue.
Okay. Maybe Shivani that network is. So see, actually that process is not the running of that file. That is for debugging. When we will enter in JavaScript, that time we will see what is the means of that debugging. Okay. So that is not the running of the any file. That is debugging process. That is different thing. So don't go in that one. Okay. So stop this at debugging. How to stop? I don't know. Start. I think it get stopped. Okay. So next, what I was trying to run the HTML file. Is it this that is working fine? But now I will try with the index.css file, whether we will get the same thing, whether it will work directly in the browser or not. So let's go in that file explorer and let's verify. Now we see this different icon is there. Then also we will open this file with the Chrome. Is there any option? No. Okay, let's do one thing. As Amardeep had suggested, copy path. Okay, let's copy the path. Yeah. My screen is visible or not? Hello.
Yes, visible.
Okay. So now what I had done, I copied the path. Okay. I don't know whether what result will come. I have not idea. What we will do, we will paste that as HTML file we had done as like that, and now hit enter. Let's see what is happening. Nothing is there. Do one thing, write something. What we can write? Anyone? Whether we will write here HTML or what? Anyone, please?
no idea
No idea?
Sir?
Here,
Yes.
yeah. See, actually,
We'll,
Amardeep.
we,
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
we will
Somebody,
not
somebody.
write to. We are not write.
Sir.
We are not going to write anything in HTML section. We are going to write in whatever the CS things we will write over here.
Means CSS thing we will write. Okay, Amardeep,
Yes.
what are you telling?
Yes.
Sir. Sir, it will nothing will add there, sir.
Yeah. So actually, what I was planning to tell that we will not write any structure as what we are writing in the case of HTML. Got this one? Means in CSS case, no need to write any type of a structure. And next, this ht index.css, it will not work in your browser. Okay, because suppose that we will write anything. Just let's see what it will do. I have not idea whether what it will happen. It came. Okay, but see, some error is there. Let's see that. Put the cursor over, it will show the error. curly bracket is expected. Correct? Because this is CSS file. It will expect something selector. Okay, it will not write, it means if we will write in HTML, it will work. But in browser it's showing, but that is wrong actually. Okay, it will show that because whatever we are writing on any file, browser will hit that. Okay, so we will not write anything in the CSS file like as we writing in the HTML, and it will not hit that everything in our browser also. So what we have to do, we will write all things for right now in the HTML. We will not go with that CSS file. Okay, later we will move in that. So now what is the process for the CSS? There is no need to make any extra like a style or a structure. Nothing is required. As in HTML itself, we will start writing our CSS. Okay. So the main thing CSS. CSS means what? Cascading style sheet. Okay. That is used for what purpose? Please speak up. That is used for
That
what?
Styling.
Yeah, styling. So with the help of CSS, we will perform different styling as like everybody had done. Suppose if you had done, suppose resume, if you now you creating on the resume assignment. Okay, so in resume you had added color, then border, then something design, background image. Those all things came under where? In CSS, because we are doing that styling part. Okay, so with the help of that CSS we will do that. So for right now just ignore these all. These are just example already we had performed, like what we had performed, color, how we will do that color, then background color, these already we had discussed. Correct or not? Anyone have dot regarding background color and color? How this right we had written, left this one for just a two tag, one color and one background color. This thing we had discussed, and font family also we had discussed. So
Yes.
it's not an issue. So next, CSS stands for cascading style set. Okay. After that, it going to do multiple what? Styling, whatever we want. Means with HTML, we will add our beauty. Okay, as like we had discussed in our first class, if you had construct a house and in that house you had used bricks and sand and then pebbles, stones, everything, but and iron rod, everything, but you had not gone with the paint, so nobody will trying to stay there. Nobody will like to stay for a 1 hour also. So when you using, it's the same thing happening. Suppose everybody had make their that resume. Okay, but in a resume it's look like suppose that black and white. Nobody will like that. But if you will make something a styling, then everybody will like that. But the content is same. Whether that's you had written without any style, painting or anything extra design, and with design, content is same. So for that purpose we are using CSS. So with the help of CSS we will add some extra, okay, additional, what we can tell, for making attractive. Okay, so for these all things we will go one by one in all the. For right now just go that. Okay, selector is there directly. Okay, before that we will covered one topic, how we will write CSS. Then we will move in the selector. Now see, in previous, suppose that what still we had studied. Okay, suppose H1 is there, and in case of H1, suppose you had added some text. What happened? My server is not running. Yeah, it's running. So suppose this text came. Now tell me anyone how to add color for this one or background color, anything.
In body section,
Please.
sir.
Okay, means where I will write that a code that you have to tell. Please do fast, then we will move. Otherwise, it will be
Sir,
slowly,
in
slowly.
body, sir.
Sir,
Okay,
in body
means
style, we use style.
say you want me to write hairstyle, correct?
no,
Hair.
No, sir.
line number 9.
Oh, sorry. You telling
Inside
here.
body.
Yeah.
Line
Okay.
number
Here
9.
you
Yes.
telling.
Yes,
Yes.
style equal
Okay.
background
Okay.
border.
Brown color.
Background color.
Yes.
Go with any color.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Now
color.
save. Now what happened? It came in complete body. I not want for complete body. I want for that H1 tag
Sir,
particularly.
Sir, in
Sir,
H1,
color,
sir, in
only color
inside
is
H1 tag.
Inside H1. Correct.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
line number
Telling
11.
color. 1 second. Who telling color?
The background color.
No. Somebody telling color.
Kill him.
Sir,
If
in
I will
H1.
pass.
We
Yeah.
have to
That's
pass in
Sir, for
line number 11, sir.
okay.
Sir,
You
in
telling
H1.
I have to pass here. Correct.
Sir, only color, not background.
Okay. For that not an issue. Now color.
Okay. Yes, sir.
So yellow. Okay. So this become one option for adding the style with our particular H1 tag. Now I not want, suppose that, just imagine one thing. I will make this big. Suppose right now we had added just only one, means two property. One is background color and one is color. Okay. I want to add 5 or 6 properties required. Just to go with what you had a study extra CSS. Which
Yes.
CSS?
We will go with class, and the inside class we will
No.
put the.
No, actually, Samir, we will not go now. Means why? What I asking? What CSS we had a study extra property
Sir,
like background color,
font
yeah,
size, sir. Font size.
font size.
Yes, sir.
Text alignment.
Oh, so alignment. Yes, sir.
We can use.
Okay,
Text
go with a
alignment.
border.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay,
Border.
border also we had a study.
Yeah.
I
One
going with
pixel.
1 pixel.
Solid.
Okay, solid
Cyan.
and take okay, cyan. So let's verify. It's worked. It's a visual there, but due to that color, it get like that. Okay, I will do one thing. I will increase this. Yeah, now it's working. Now see how many style property added there total.
4.
How many style properties there?
1, 2, 3, 4. 3.
Count fast.
3, sir.
Count fast. 3
1.
properties there.
Yes, sir. 3, sir.
Now tell me one thing. Now this is 3 property. Suppose that I want some more like font size. Somebody told already. I think we had studied that also. Okay. So suppose just imagine 3, 4, 5 in one H1. Okay, with one H1 or a style means H1 tag we had added. Just imagine same type with other H1 paragraph, div, this, that. Each required like 4 or 5 types of a style, means property be adding. Now just imagine what about the coding structure? Will that look good?
No.
No, sir.
Definitely
Very
it
big.
will not look good.
It become garbage, correct?
Yes.
Because it will be too much complicated to handle from your end itself. That when you want to change color, it become too much difficult. What we will do, we are and okay, this was one type of
We are using the
adding.
style property.
Yeah, so this was one process of adding a style. One more style property we had seen. Okay, what was that? How we were adding that one? Any idea?
Sir, we use a style property and there
Yeah, correct.
in style property,
Yeah,
you
so
can
we
use
will write
so many
a
things.
style. We will write a style tag, and
Yes.
inside that
Style.
we will pass that all. But
Yeah.
see, one thing I will show you. When we had added same line of code, okay, the same line of code with H1 inside angular braces, that time it was working fine. But when I had cut and pasted inside style tag, now it's giving error. What is the reason? Reason is that when you using that style with any tag, okay, you have to write their style.
Opening
So
and
that
closing brace.
okay, so that's why we had written style equal to. But here when we had added the same thing inside a style at opening and closing braces, that time it's not
Yes.
required. What we will do? We will write in this way. Okay, and wait, let me verify one thing. Why the be getting error? That's not the issue. Okay, now where we want this style for which tag? For which tag we want this style? We want this
P.
for H1.
H1, sir.
H1. So we will
Yes, sir.
pass this and we will give this one. Now see, we getting any type of error?
No.
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 Okay. Now verify this on our browser. Now I had not saved. Now I saved and now verify. Is there any changes?
No, sir.
No changes. But I will do one thing. I will comment out this one. Okay. And now verify. Got this? Means the style which is working there, that is coming due to that one. Okay. Up to this, anyone have any issue?
No. No.
Now,
No.
Sir.
okay. Now what we learn? We had learned the two ways of adding a style. One with the tag, one outside of tag. Now come to the naming convention. Which one is what and what is the name and what is the meaning of that? So when we adding a style here, here means with the tag. 1 second, I have to, oh, sorry. Style and this one, yeah, perfect. So when I had added a style here, now see, top style is commented, okay, and the bottom style is working now. Now see, it's worked fine. So now the naming convention. When we had added a style with any tag, okay. So what is the name of this one? Anyone? When we writing a style with tag, that time it is known as inline style. If you want, you can note down your paper, your notebook or wherever.
Yes.
Inline.
I'm noting. I'm noting.
Okay. This process is known as inline style.
Means
It,
inside the any tag.
yeah, with tag. Where
Which
we writing inline style. Inline style means with add style with tag. This one you can write. Add a style with tag. When you adding a style with tag, that is known as inline style. Okay. Anybody written this one?
Yes. Yes. I written.
Okay. I will comment this. Now, do one thing, comment this one and okay, wait. Cut this and paste. Where is that? Okay. So next, then if this is known as inline style, then what about outside, which we had added H1
That is outline style.
outline style. Oi, don't tell like this. I will forget. This is internal style. You also got that. Oh, that is outline. Now I get that is internal. Don't give wrong like that. So this is 1 second.
Sir, what is the difference of internal style and
Yeah. Just
in
wait.
style?
I will come to that point. Just wait 1 second. Yeah, hello. Huh. So if I write right now, just ignore that one. Just go with this text only. So when we had added a style with the tag, okay, this become inline. Okay. Now when we writing a style not with tag, that is outside, means we are whatever style we want to make effective with this one. Wait. LOREM and sorry 12. Yeah. Now see, there is no effect. Okay, internal style. Wait, I will add here one BR tag. So why this came in? Now, in this section, I had not added any style. What I will do, I will take the style which is written on the top already we had written. Okay, we had commented out that one. Now see, this worked fine. But what is this one? This is known as internal style. Now, what is difference between that both? Okay, first observation, what we had observed, whether when we writing any style with this one, inline case, okay, and internal, both had worked fine or it had not. First question is this one. Means
Both were
is there any difference when we had written internal and inline? Is there any difference?
no difference.
No difference means you had observed both are working fine. Next, when we had written the code means a style property with the tag itself. So what was the demerit in case of inline? Had you observed which is inline? This one? Why this get hang? Yeah, this one is inline.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and this one is internal. So where is the style for this one? How it getting color?
Top, sir.
Top one. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So top one, that is what, internal or inline?
Internal, sir. Internal.
That is internal. Okay. Now compare the coding both. This H1 tag and this H1 tag. What is difference you getting in both case? And why?
If you are talking about code number 21,
Okay.
then inside the H1 we written that style thing.
Okay.
But if you are talking about that line number 26, that
Yeah.
style we have to written in line number 13.
Okay. Fine. So why we had written? Are you observing anything difference on both?
Yes. H1 in line number 14, you are mentioned H1 over there without tag.
Okay. No, not that one. In previous time, I had told one word. When we had written in line style, it become difficult. What I had told, sometime I had used
Yes,
some word.
garbage.
Garbage. It had make a garbage completely. Now see, this code is clean and it also getting the same style, which this one is getting. Correct or not?
Yes.
Means upper tag, whatever style is working fine, means whatever style is applied on the upper H1, line number 21, same is applied on internal also here in second H1. But both in both scenario, it's working fine. But if we going with the coding style or a structure, this code is looking garbage type because multiple style is there. So it's become not good looking good. Okay, but when we going with this one, it's looking good because the code is clean. So internal style means a style we will write not with the tag, means not with any tag. We will write outside of tag, means where with a style external like means we will pass a style tag and there we will pass all the property of CSS. Clear or not? Any dot in this one? Next we will come, but up to this clear or not? Why we written outside? We written outside to make one second. We written outside to make our code clean. Okay, because when we written the same thing, when we had written same means property and value with where H1 here in the case of inline, it look means that's code not looking good because all the things is coming there and it become garbage type. So that's why we had to follow internal style. In case of internal style, we had taken all the CSS property and we had passed in the separate style tag. So it's now the code is looking clean and it's means it is easy to maintain also. If suppose tomorrow you have to do any task, if you going to add, suppose just imagine here in case of here itself. Now you want to add ID. Okay, you will add ID. Now you want to add class, you will add class, and suppose that in class sense there are multiple class. One class name is XYZ, another class is name ABC, next class A this. Now just imagine how means this is not looking good. A single percent. See, from here to here, just one tag is containing this much lengthy. It's not good. So that's why in with tag we always passing just ID and classes. Regarding a style, never be passing with what, inline or internal, which we never passing. What is this one?
Inline,
Internal
sir.
or inline? Inline.
Inline.
So this is inline. So never we will follow up inline. Okay, because this going to increase your line of code and it going to increase the file size also. So never we will follow up inline style. So we will write internal style. How we will write internal style? Praful or Roshan? How we will write internal style?
Internal, no idea, sir.
No idea. Okay, Abhishek, how we will write internal style? Okay, 1 second. Praful, how we will write inline style?
प्रफुल्ल आया है क्या सर?
पता नहीं,
प्रफुल्ल तो नहीं दिख रहा.
नहीं है शायद. ओके, रोशन आप बताइए, हाउ वी विल राइट इनलाइन स्टाइल?
No idea, sir. about this.
No idea.
No, sir.
What we discussing then from past
Sir, can
15
I tell,
20
sir?
minutes? 1 second, Samir. अभिषेक,
आंसर लिखा हुआ फिर भी नहीं बोल पा रहे सब.
Yes, sir.
वही तो भाई. अभिषेक,
Sir,
हाउ वी विल राइट?
yes. Yeah.
वो internal की sir inline.
Sir, inline या और internal style?
No, inline. How we will write inline style? First this question.
Sir, add style with tag.
Correct. So see here, answer is already written.
Yes, sir.
Roshan, you want my laptop? You can take. Okay. Yeah. So when we discussing with inline means with the tag. Here, see, opening and see, this is not the closing of tag. This is the closing of angular braces only. Means with one tag itself. Means with the opening tag itself, we will write the style. Simply you can tell we will pass a style with the opening tag itself. Here you can, if you want, you can write add a style with opening tag. Tag. This will be fine actually. Okay. Next, for the internal. Okay, Abhishek, tell me how we will write internal style.
Sir, internal style for
Yeah.
H1, for the body section in style, in H1, a bracket.
That's okay. You told all the things, but you not told the main thing. How we will start? That's you not told.
Style.
Sir,
Style tag.
Yeah.
Style.
See, when we had written a inline style, we had passed the style tag here. Means a style attribute of
Yes.
that value here. Correct or not? First we
Yes.
had passed a style. In case of a internal style, what we had done? We had passed one, see, a style tag itself. And after that, we had passed the selector, property, value, whatever we want. Okay. Means after that, we had passed all the styling. But how we had written that? With the help of a style tag. In interview, they are asking, okay, how you will write internal style and inline style and external style. We will come with external, but for right now, internal and inline. So for internal, we will pass with a style tag.
Okay,
Got
sir.
this is
Okay,
this
sir.
is tag or not? This is tag or not?
Okay,
Yes, sir,
sir. Can I ask question,
This
sir?
Yeah, just 1 second, sir. This is tag because it have opening and closing as like H1, P, everywhere. Correct? Yeah, Samir, now you.
Okay.
sir.
In HTML section, we already write a style. Suppose
Okay.
that H1, whatever that style property, it will be inside the CSS file. Then how will
Okay.
give the answer like internally?
Wait,
Because
I
on there.
had not one 1 second. I had not reached on that one.
Okay, got
Okay.
it.
When I will cross that, then you can ask question. So up to now, internal and inline. Anyone have any doubt? Tell me. In case of internal style, you can write like this: add a style with extra or external, external, external style tag. Can write like this or not?
Yes, we can write.
See, in internal, what we had done, add a style with external style tag. See, a style tag, where is that? Here is the style tag, and we had passed all the property and value. Okay, so like this way, we can go with internal and inline. Two things completed. Anyone have any doubt? Tell me first. I will give 1 minute for asking doubt in this two. Atul, are you getting?
Sir,
Yes.
Atul,
sir,
is it
Yes,
fine?
sir.
1 second, Amardeep. Okay, okay. Yeah, Amardeep, you can.
sir, open the VS Code.
Yeah, yeah.
So, can we write the style section in head also?
Yeah. For that position, I will tell. Okay. Thanks for reminding. See, in the style, we will not write inside the body. It's not looking good. Okay. What we will do, we will cut this style and we will always try to write inside header. So previously, what we had discussed, what are the tags or element or whatever you can tell, head will contain. What we had discussed previously? Anyone? Sivani? What are the tags? Head will contain. Head section.
Title, meta,
Title,
and meta.
Title.
title and meta. Okay, two things we had discussed previously.
And
Next,
link.
yeah, link also. Okay, link we will discuss later. Link will come now
We
itself.
we have discussed in HTML classes that
So
for the dog icon for icon purpose.
yeah, that also. Okay, not an issue. So we had added two things, meta and title. Now the third thing is the style. Okay, so what we will do, whatever internal, what is this, internal or inline?
Internal.
Internal. Don't forget the word inline means, see, just you can imagine, inline means what, with the tag in, just go with that word itself. Okay, inline means just with there. Internal means with this complete page. Okay, so internal means complete page means what, we added somewhere. So in case of internal style, what we will do, we will write our all coloring property or value or wherever we want to add inside what, inside which tag we will write those, inside which tag we will write all our color and property value, all the things, means complete style where we will write, we will write with a style tag. Okay, and where we will keep that style tag, we will keep this style with a header, means head section. Previously we was keeping meta and title, now we will keep that style. Next we will keep link, that we will discuss. So up to this, anyone have any doubt?
No doubt.
No doubt. Okay, now we will move on the next. Now just imagine, okay, let me comment this line first. Okay, now just imagine, what is the HTML code size? Just like 4 or 5 lines, that's it. Means just only one tag, but suppose that just this is line broken, so maybe 4 or 5 lines, that's it. But now see, if we had added a style here, okay, it become more 3 or 4 line, whatever we had added, this become extra. So now what is the problem? Problem is that line of code going to be increase. And second one more issue, it looking like again the garbage type, because in this HTML file we had added all the HTML code only. Okay, but now if you adding a style also there, maintaining of that particular file, it become very complicated. Okay, suppose that you want the same color or same property and solid border everything for h1 tag in all pages, wherever h1 tag is there, you want for same code in all page, what you will do? Anyone? Sivani, what you will do? Suppose that you have 4 page, okay, and you have to show the same background color and this border, everything for all H1 in all 4 pages. What you will do and how you will do that? What you will do? You will copy paste this complete code everywhere?
No.
No, sir. It is a single.
Yeah, means single. Yeah, means now if we want the same color, same thing on all H1, means on all 4 pages, we will copy the code and paste on all 4 pages. That is
No.
the option. No.
No.
Okay, so in that case, what we will do, we will go with the external style set. What we had studied still inline, internal, and now we, yeah, now we going with the external style set. Okay, so no need to give this file name as index. Just we can go and style.css. What we will do, we will pass this style completely on that style CSS. I going to copy and paste and comment this one first. Now paste there. Oh, what happened? So now what I had done, I passed complete code. Are you getting any error here?
No.
No error means my code is perfect, because when we had written this and pass, hit enter. No, don't enter. Now see, you getting one error. Correct or not? Put cursor, you will get that. What is telling? Curly brackets is expected. Okay, so if there is no any warning, anything means there is no error. Now what we will do, we had pass our all styles from there to here on the other page. Okay, do one thing. Now save the page and let's just check whether we getting our, means it's working or not. So see, when it was, means when a style was coming from this HTML page, let's see, it's working fine. Okay, anyone, any doubt? When it's coming from the same page, means internal style, it's working fine. I will comment this. Okay, and let's see it gone. Now what I want the same style what we had written on the style.css file. I want this style to implement for which tag? For which tag?
H1.
That is H1. Okay, so now my process, how we will get, means how we will link two page, means two external page, because style.css is another one and HTML index.html is other one. So what we will do? Anyone, any idea? Tell me.
That page inside in head section, sir.
Okay, so how we will add that?
Using href anchor tag.
Which tag we will take? Anchor tag. Okay. Oh, you telling this tag. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. Means you want me to pass this style.css. Okay. What we will do here? Outside? Anything?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Right.
Oh, me. That's it, na? Can I save? Okay, let's save. What happened? The thing is there.
We will go with link, not anchor tag.
Okay. Fine. Link. Okay. Dot slash. This way we can get the file name. Correct? Now save.
Yes.
What happened? See, that came. Okay. Tell me, had anyone observed how that came? I will tell conclusion how we came, how we got that one. But can anyone explain what you observe and how that worked? Now you can, one thing I will tell, on my this HTML page, there is no color. See, this color code is commented. Okay, in line, this is in line, this also commented, internal is also commented, and this H1 have no any style, but I getting that color. Now tell me how we getting that? Anyone?
With the help of link.
Okay, so with the help of link, what happened actually when HTML page is going to load? Just go with complete scenario. When HTML page go load, what happened that time itself? When it reach here on this H1 tag, this H1, whatever is there, it and before that itself, this a link is there. So because code execution is line by line, so it had gone one line, this one, then this line, then this one by one line. It came on this line. What it found here that some external CSS is there. How it found out that one? Relative. Here one thing is written relational or relative. What is the name? Here what is that? Style sheet. This is by default name style sheet. No need to take care that one. Next, here one path is there, href. So in that case of href, what it done? It searched for the file. Where is that file? This file is available here. Okay. So it searched here. What are the tags and CSS property? Everything is there. So what is the property? Means which tag is going to add the CSS H1 tag. So with that H1 will be applied that one. Now it gone one by one. Now it came in the body section. So in body section, what had happened? H1 is there. Means H1 is there and in the style, H1 tag is showing. So this whatever style is written with H1 here, it got affected here. So the process of adding external CSS is we will pass the we will add that file, whatever extra means css file you had created, you will add the css file here. How? With the help of a link tag. In link tag you will pass href. In interview they are asking how we will add external css, by which tag? So the tag name is link tag. In link tag they asking what are the things they are containing, means what are the attributes. So what are the attribute? One attribute is relative or relational. I don't know what is the name actually.
Relative.
Relative. Okay. So this is for the relative. What it will do? It will tell what type of link this is. So what type of link this is? This is a style sheet. Okay. Means it going to tell you the relationship, like what type of file this link will contain. Which link? This complete link. Next, href. What it will do? It will do the same thing as like anchor tag. Anchor tag also have href. Okay. What anchor tag href is doing actually? Abhishek, what anchor tag href is doing?
To redirect.
Sir, for link.
No, href I asking anchor tag href. What it doing actually?
To redirect the another page for that
No, 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 not that. Others, Shivani, what href will do in case of anchor tag?
Sir, it will relocate the location, sir.
Not a relocate, it will
Means
take the file
please, sir.
location.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It will contain file location. So suppose my file location, I want to give something. Just go some file location. Suppose I want to show day1.html. Now I is showing you on this one. Go in body section. Don't write any tags in head. Okay. In head, we will write just title, meta, and link. Something extra we will and internal style, internal CSS. A1, whatever is there. No issue. So don't write anything. Now what I had done, I added that day1.html. Now click this file. It came on day1. This one. Now click on day2. It came day2. Okay. So like this way, we are moving with a different file. What is that? That yeah. Back. Yeah, day1. So with the help of that anchor tag href, it going to contain your file location. So same way, what this link is doing. This link is also containing the href. Href means link href. It also containing the file location of which file. It will contain file location of which file? Link will contain, please do fast, tell answer. Link will contain file location of which file?
So it's style.css.
Not a
CSS.
style.css, CSS file.
Yes.
CSS.
Okay, that CSS file. Okay, how link will got that this is CSS file?
Using extensions .css.
Did dot say CSS extension, sir.
That's okay. That is mean .css, but how will he will got that? That is like something like a styling or this that what type of file? Already in the
For
tag with a
In
code
but
it
for
is.
write style sheet.
Yeah, there we had already written rel equal to a style sheet. So with the help of that, it will got that this is some styling. Okay, so next what it will do, it will search that file, and what it will do, it will go in that file location. So where is my file location? This is my file location. So whatever style will be means added here, it going to reflect with that particular tag. Now what I will do, I will pass one more h1. Now see the benefit what it will do. Just I will pass one h1. Okay, and after that I going to write some dummy text 25. Oh my god, what happened? Now see what I had done. Just tell me anyone first. I added some dummy text with h1 tag, correct? Had I added any style with this one? With h1, this next tag, had I added any style?
No, sir.
Not. Means there will be not any styling there, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's see what happened. In both cases, a style came.
Because of that, sir, in H1, sir. Because
Yeah,
both are
correct.
written in H1 tag, sir.
So both are coming with h1 tag. So due to this h1, already this style is written in our external CSS. Okay. So due to that, this style got affected. Now come to some different thing. I want to make some. Okay. For the second one, I want something different color. Like yellow is there or background itself. I want to change. Now tell me how we will write that. Suppose just go with tag itself. So for any tag, how we will write any other code itself? Tell me. What we will do? No idea. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Oh, this is H2. Now tell me, I want to write something a style for this H2. How we will
Sir,
write?
we can write, sir, in CSS file.
Okay. Tell me how we will write that.
H2
H2.
curly braces,
Curly
Okay.
and then we'll copy, sir, the same. No issue. We can
Okay.
add.
Go with the background color and go with aqua. Now save. We got that style. Okay. So what we had done, we had refer some tag. This is our tag. Okay. H2, H1. These all are tag. But you know the demerit. I don't want with the H2. I want this also as like H1. Okay. Now that
Class, sir. We can create
okay.
idea class.
Yeah, correct. So what is that thing I want? Now we had gone with the H1. Both are H1 tag. Okay. But I want for the second tag, background color should be that one. Aqua. Now tell me how we will do that.
Sir, we can create div. Then we
Okay.
can.
Okay. Div.
Otherwise, we can
Okay.
write.
Just 1 second. We had written div. Okay. Now I
And then,
pasted. Okay.
yes, sir. Then we can
Now
create class, sir. ID
okay. Class. Okay. We
name,
can
sir.
pass
Like color anything.
Okay, I giving H to it. Okay. Now tell me how we will get that. Okay, how to pass this H2?
Sir, in
Wait,
CSS file we can
wait,
put that.
Vivekanand, 1 second. Shivani, tell me how to connect this class H2. Wait, we'll give heading heading 2. Yeah, this heading 2. I want to connect this heading 2 with my CSS, external CSS. How
CSS.
to do this?
Sir, class CSS file. In CSS
Okay,
file.
CSS file. Yeah,
Uh,
became
d- नीचे dot class.
dot
It's
and class name.
dot. Yeah.
Is this correct?
Yes, sir.
Shivani Sinha. Shivani, is this
Yes.
correct? Correct. Okay, let's
Yes.
verify whether correct or not. What happened? That is correct, but actually we had taken that with a div. I think that's why.
Which one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So what happened actually here? See, when we had reload the page, H1 is there, and with H1 we have some border property. But see, due to this color, border property got hidden. I will change the color. Oh, sorry. Okay, take this. Yeah. So see, with the help of H1 tag, what happened? Both tag have H1. This one also H1 and this also having H1. So whatever color is applicable for H1 means whatever CSS is applicable for H1 tag, it gone affected in the both case. Up to this clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Not. Yeah. So whatever style we
Sir.
had written for H1 tag, see H1 it both got affected. But what I want for the second, I not want background color be red. I want
Sir,
color be something. Yeah.
if we
Huh.
can add the sir ID, then it will work, sir, no?
Yeah. Yeah. We will come on that also. 1 second. So what happened? We came with the class and ID concept. Okay. We already discussed. So now what we had done, we want just for the second H1, what color should be, background color should be something different, not the same as first one. What we had done, we had passed some class name, and with the class we had passed something, and same class name we had passed here, and we had gone with the color name. Okay, and I'll already we know that with the class means what? Dot. Okay, now Abhishek, you have to tell some text. I want a particular text, I want to make it colorful.
So, sir,
Hi, Mark.
yes, sir.
Okay, which you want, Mark? Okay, anyone, any text. Okay, let me mark this one. So you want me to add mark tag, correct? Where is that? Okay, this one. Is this fine? Roshan, what's your opinion? I want this text, a particular one text to be colorful, means different color. How we can do that? Let me uncomment. Okay, already
Sir,
uncommented. Yeah,
sir, we can add, sir, a span tag. Then in a span tag, just we will pass one ID, and then we will
yeah.
pass in the CSS, sir.
So that is the thing, Abhishek. We will pass a span. Okay. Now a span be taken, but a span had not done anything. Now Roshan is there. I think network is whatever. Okay. Okay, Amardeep. tell me now. I taken a span tag. How we will do this? Colorful.
Uh, given ID to a span.
Okay. ID is P1.
Only
Just keep.
no need. See, if the file has only one span tag, then no need to give ID. Or if there is many span tag, then we will give ID to this span.
But for
Give
our
me
prevention, means for our precaution, sure we will give, because we
ID.
don't know while writing code how many time a span will come. Correct.
Okay.
So it
Now go
become.
to a style CSS for file and hashtag.
Now wait. Abhishek, now tell me how to add ID with CSS. SP1 I taken. That is my ID.
Yes, sir.
Now I have to add a style with this one. How I will add? Okay.
Sir, can you repeat the question?
Yeah. This ID I had taken. Okay. Now I
Yes.
want
Yes.
to add some style with this ID. Means a particular this one, but by referring this ID, how we will do that? Suppose this is internal. Okay. Internal CSS. How we will write that? We can write a style.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Next, you want a background color or yeah, text color itself. No background color. Text color itself a green or something. How we will write? No idea. Okay, Shivani.
Sir, I am not
Yes.
understanding.
What I want,
Has.
this some text is there which I added inside a span. Okay, I want to add a color for this particular with external CSS. Any style, background, a color, anything. I want to add a style. That's it. Okay,
Sir,
Shivani, tell.
curly bracket.
Uh, okay, curly braces. Fine.
Using background color.
Okay, background. What happened? Suggestion not coming. Oh, that is error. That's why suggestion we not getting. Okay, tell me where here what we will add actually before of curly braces. We will add anything.
Yes, sir.
What
The span, yeah.
you want to
Sir,
add me
it's
a span?
has.
You want
Span.
me? You want me to
Uh,
add a span?
no, sir. Has SP1.
Means you telling has and
SP1.
SP1. Okay,
Yes, sir.
and now background color. Correct. And then we can go with any color which not going to. Okay, go with red. What we got this color. Is this fine? Had you
Yes,
got?
sir.
Can you tell one more
Sir,
time?
why will using hash?
Yeah, just 1 second. What is this
Sir,
actually?
I am not understanding line number 50 also.
Line number 50.
50.
Okay,
Yes.
I will go one by starting. Remove this. Now you have to tell. I want to make a color. I want to do something in a particular text. I want to make a bold. Means not
So
bold,
we can
colorful
use
for this one.
yes,
What you will do?
We can use sir
sir, use
any
this
empty tag, sir,
span tag.
like a span tag.
Okay, just to go with a
Span tag.
span
Yes.
Yes, sir.
and we pass that value.
Yes, sir.
Now
Okay.
tell me, I want to add a style with this one.
Sir, sir,
Temporal
just
text.
sir in a spam tag, sir, just you add
Sir,
ID, sir.
inside
ID.
this.
Vivekanand, 1 second. Give her one time. Yeah, Shivani.
Sir, in
What you?
span tag,
Yeah,
we can't use a style or background colors.
yeah. Why not? We can. But why we will go with
So that
inline? Got my point?
Yes, sir. But okay.
You know that the demerit of inline and internal. Just now we had discussed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So inline we will ignore. Internal, same thing we had written. This is internal tag. This is internal styling. Internal styling means what? Style we will write. This we have to write in the head. That's not the issue. We can write and we can test and we can put there. So this is internal. Okay. Next, how
Okay.
you will got that this means how you will connect. Okay. This text with some style. For for this one, how
Yes,
you
sir.
will add? How you will add by be taken that inside a span. Okay. Now how you will pass some styling this particular text. Shivani, tell me how you will pass this.
Sir, we can also use class
As okay,
in a
not
span.
issue. Okay, means you telling me add a class. Okay, let's go with
Yes,
that.
sir. Span class
Okay,
is equals to.
okay, go with sp2. That's it. Next,
Next, sir.
now you will
Mm,
pass a style already. Means what we done? We had passed some
no, sir. We
identity,
can't use class because in H1 tags we have already taken class.
but we can take multiple. Class is multiple. ID we can take only one.
Okay. Okay.
See, in case of just a small portion, you can go with class ID. That's not the matter. But what we doing? We already taken this class here. So now I going with some other with ID examples. Okay, you can take this. That's not the issue. But now I
Okay,
going
sir.
with the ID. How we will use ID in the external CSS. Abhishek, you are telling something. Now tell me how you will pass this style ID with with the CSS.
Sir, using curly bracket.
Okay, curly braces. Next,
Uh,
ba-
sir,
background color.
yes, sir. Background
Okay,
color.
okay, BACK. See, edit. If you not getting suggestion from the editor, means something going wrong. Okay,
Yes, sir. Sir, before curly bracket,
yeah,
sir, we will write hash sp2
okay. Has
ID name.
SP2. Okay, fine. Next, background.
Background color.
Now, now see, when we remove that error, we got suggestion. Means if we not getting suggestion, means sure something getting wrong. Okay, take this itself. Now save. It came. Okay. So now my question is that why we had taken here has?
Yes, sir.
Why? Why we taken here has? What is
Because
that?
of, sir,
Yeah,
because of ID.
yeah, correct. So here, what we had done in the span case, we had taken ID. So due to ID, we had pass here has. Okay. If that will be class, then what we will do? We will pass a dot.
Dot.
Okay. Up to this clear? Now, this is internal CSS, but I not want internal CSS. I want external CSS. Means this
Sir,
style, yeah,
in case of class, we use dot. But
okay,
in case of ID, we use has.
has, yeah. Already we
Okay.
had discussed this thing. That I is there, just I strike that two time. I, it make a has. Means what? I means ID, first letter. Okay. Had you attended that class that day? I think maybe not. I think that's why. See what you done. Two things is there, ID and class. How you will easily identify during interview they are asking. This is the things in ID and class type. So this is ID. So what you will do, take the I and I strike two time. It will become has or not, like that type or not.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So that's why when it's coming I strike two time, it become has. So in the case of ID we will take a has. If suppose in case of ID be taking has, then only one thing is optional, means another option is only one, that is dot. So in case of class, we will go with dot. Clear? When we taking hash or dot.
Sir.
Okay. So that is trick. Just a simple trick. There is no any official any documentation for that. Just that is it. Okay. So what I want to move this style in external portion. How we will do that? Any idea? Anyone? Roshan.
Yes,
Roshan is
sir.
there. I think he is not there. Roshan. Atul, can you? If you free.
Yes, sir.
If I now I want to move this internal CSS, okay, to external. How we will do that?
Okay. सर यहाँ से
I think
फंक्शन
we have
कॉल कर
already
सकते हैं
did.
लाइक
What
मतलब
Shiva?
आईडी से कॉल नहीं कर सकते क्या सर?
Please speak English. That will be so understandable for all.
Okay. सर लाइक कॉल द आईडी फॉर अ पर्टिकुलर रीजन. एक सेकंड
Okay.
वेट.
Means you telling to call the ID for the particular. Okay.
या
Okay, that's fine. Already see whatever means say background property, styling property required. We already passed there. Everything is available. Same thing we want to move in the external. So what we will do? Means you not have to write anything.
Sir,
Yeah, anyone?
yes, sir. Sir, I think H1 is already in external.
That's okay.
We already-
Means what I telling you now, this is internal.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
I going to delete this. Same thing I want to applied from the external CSS. Now tell me what we will do.
Sir, the hash
Okay,
sp2
yeah, has sp2
and background color.
background color. Okay, give that color name. Let's see.
That's
Kim,
it, sir.
that's it. But you had not realized one thing. We can just copy paste this code. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
So why we will go that much? See, when we what we are doing, there are now everybody familiar how many page we can write a style. There are three page. Okay, one inline, one is internal, and last is external. So in case of when you have to write external CSS, don't write directly external here. Many time it will not work. Why not work? Maybe suppose you had taken class and you passing here has it become ID. So maybe that's a minor mistake will be. So what you can do, first practice here for all the CSS. With whether you passing here in line or whether internal, anything, not an issue. But after last means final code, move everything in the external. So don't write from now onwards any code on the HTML. For all things, you have to write one extra file and pass in the external CSS. Any dot? So yeah, next thing. So what we will do, we will write all the code, a styling code, and with the external, internal or inline, and after that just copy that complete code because a style tag we not want. Okay, and just cut and paste here. I'm going to delete this and I will paste. Is there any issue? And now see, we will save that also. Save this and after saving, but one thing, after saving your CSS file, try to reload this one HTML file. Maybe sometime it will not going to affect. Okay, means first if HTML will be load first and CSS will load second, maybe sometime it not going to work. So try to reload both. Means try to save both and reload. So now reload the file. So it worked. Okay, so what I had done, I written all the style in line. After that we written all the style with the internal, then we moved all the style with where, with external CSS. Any doubt up to this? So which is best practice? Now you realize which is best practice, internal, inline, or external?
External.
External. What is the reason behind that? Reason is that code is clean. Now see, just now you have HTML, just move this also. It will be fine. It also be no, but I had written something here. Yeah, in line definition is there. Okay. And this is your internal. Okay. Yeah, H1BR. Let's see. Okay, 3 time came. Inline, internal, and this is external. Where that's so. What is definitions of external? What we will write definitions. Add a style in external style file. I don't know whether it's proper or not, but according to our understanding, that is proper, I think. Add a styles in external style file, or you can write a style sheet. Okay. Any dot up to this? So what we had got? We got 3 things. How we will add a style? One process is inline, which is here with tag. One process is internal, this process, and one process is external, this process. So where the tag is coming for this? Okay. Now this is H1. I not want this H1. I want to make some class, refer with some class. Now tell me how we will do. Abhishek, tell me how we will add, means now I want to modify something. How I will modify this H1 from tag means this style is referring with the tag directly, but I not want to refer tag. I want to refer with the class or ID, anything. Tell me how we will. How we will do? Vivekanand, how we will do? This is now this is referring to particular tag H1. So what is the demerit when it referring to tag? Amirdeep, what is
Sir,
demerit? Yeah,
sir, if your HTML file containing 5 to 6 H1 tags or more than one tag, then
yeah,
all the H1 tags will be have same style that you have
yeah,
mentioned in CSS file.
correct. So that is the demerit when we going with the style with tags. Okay. Suppose same tag is available in 5 times. So same style it going to reflect with the 5 times. So that's why we will not prepare to go with the what class ID or tag. Which one we will not prepare? Abhishek, which one we will not prepare? Class ID or tag? Which style? Atul, which style we will not prepare? With class name, or with ID name, or with a tag name, with a tag. What happened? Nobody is speaking.
Sir, with tag.
Okay. So with a tag, we will not go. Why? What is the reason behind that? Where is Abhishek?
Every
1 second.
tag
Let me
present.
check. Is he sleeping or he is available or not? Oh, he is available.
Available, sir.
Yeah.
Available.
Yeah. Then why we will not go with tag? What is the reason behind that?
So because file is increasing.
See, why we will not go with tag? Tag in the sense what we had done? We had written H1. Okay. So suppose in this file, one H1 is here, second H1 is here, and third H1 is here. Suppose your name is Abhishek and your neighbor name is also Abhishek and one more is Abhishek. Any courier will come, it will go in anyone. They will deliver to anyone. And suppose that is paid courier, already payment had done. Who is in the loss? Getting my point? Same thing is here. If three courier means 3 H1 is there, and if you had added any style with his name H1, so this style gone to by default with all. This H1 also, this H1 also, and this H1 also.
Yes, sir.
So this complete page will look like alone. Means there is no difference in their color and styling. If 5% will purchase same type of shirt and he will go in any party, then what he will look like? You can feel. Correct or not?
You look like Joker.
No, not Joker.
Band
Something is there.
Band party.
Band party also and better also.
भैया आपके दिमाग में यही चल रहा है क्या बात है?
So what we will do? We will not go with the tags, okay? Because it will not good. So next, so which process we will follow? If we not going with tag, then why which one we will go?
Class ID.
Class or ID? Anything we can go. So best practice of using ID or class. Second thing, inline, internal and external. Which one is better?
Sir, external.
External.
External. Why?
Because
Sir,
it's code
no
is
garbage
clear.
there.
Shivani, 1 second. Ask Abhishek.
Sir, no, they're looking no garbage there.
Yeah, because line of code also decreased on the HTML. When we had moved all our style with external CSS, line of code gone decrease on the where? This file, HTML file, and it look like clean. So that's why we will move always with the external CSS. So what we can do, we have one option. When we writing any CSS with the means external, don't write directly on the external. Okay, first write that with here itself. Means internal or inline, anyone as your wish. And after that, after
If
final, yeah,
Sir, if I want to write all code in HTML, then what will happen?
nothing. Line of code will increase. So that's I telling. Suppose you have to add one style for this first line. This one. What you will
So
do? You
using
will take
two-page also confusion is increasing.
what?
Sir, using two-page, I mean HTML or CSS,
CSS. Okay.
confusion is also increasing.
How that confusion? Which type of confusion will be?
First, I have to check in HTML, then
No,
again check.
confusion will be no, confusion will be not. It will be best practice. You can easily identify. See, I telling you how that will be. What I was telling actually. Second. I forget that.
With the help of naming convincing.
That fine. 1 second. Let me remind. Actually, I was telling something. And middle C disturb. I don't know what.
Then while teaching, you make that point, and after that, you have to whatever topic you cover, just stick it now. It will be
I
better.
have no any. I have no any topic covering
Sir,
on those
sir,
things.
can I explain to Sivani?
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
example. See, if I have a store of everything, I'm selling everything: shoes, apple juice, steel, everything. The whatever things products are available in the India, all the things are getting sold in my store. I'm selling that in my store, and I'm keeping all the thing in only in one shop only. So if any if at a time 3 customer comes and tell me that give me these things, so I will take time to find the things. So keeping them separately in separate blocks, then it will be easy to find from where the error is coming or from where to see and to link. And this method is used to make the appearance of the code more easier to read and to decrease the complexity. If you're giving the ID here and you're seeing the ID from HTML file, then in the CSS file you will able to read that for this ID, this properties are given. It will be more easier to scrolling your file from up and down to see where I have written the style for what the things are linked.
See,
Okay.
Shivani, I telling you one thing. Suppose that you have to. Here we had taken a span. Correct. Suppose I
Yes.
not want the color blue. I want something different. But I not want. Suppose this is 500 line of code. But I not want from which style this is coming. What you will do? First option, go and inspect. Okay.
Yes.
Now see, when you clicking this one, right click and inspect, it will directly highlight that section only. See, this section is highlighted. Now I want something different color. Add that. What you want? Background color. Okay. Background color become, okay, go with something green. It's fine. Now I added this background color green, copy this complete code. Now what you will do, you have to find out which tag is that one. That is a span, correct?
And
A
yes,
span, and that have ID sp2. Now check your file. Now come to file and check which ID was that actually sp2. But I not want,
speak.
means I have not idea where that is actually written. Do one thing, control F, find will be there. sp2, search where that is. Only one file location. Where that is this line. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Now you know that this is ID. ID in the sense somewhere the code is written. Okay. Now what you will do? You will search this ID here. If a style is there, how you will pass that style? You have idea? By if ID is there, means your hashtag will be there in the case of ID or not. If you passing any style on this particular ID, and if you searching
Yes,
over this one, if you be searching
yes,
over this complete, sure you will pass something like this, has
yes,
sp2 like that something will be, but you're not getting any result. Means sure that thing is not available in your this section
yes, sir.
html page. Means you will move in the style sheet. And okay, one second, how you will search that which style sheet? So see, already in link section you will get that multiple style sheet is there. You can suppose
Yes,
you have not the idea how to get that particular. Do one thing. I think I had, yeah, I had copied that black that one. So go this section, search, and pass here sp2, sp2. Now you will find out how much result you had got. How much result is there?
okay.
sp2.
Yes, sir. Two,
How many? Two
two.
result. Okay.
It is
Now
in CS.
click this sp2. This is your span. Click this
Yes,
sp2. This is your style. Now
yes,
remove this style and pass this. And now see, result came. What I done? I had done only one thing. I had just searched sp2 because while inspecting your DOM, I got that is sp2 ID. Wait, I will do one thing. I will go with others. Click
yes,
and
sir. I'm
inspect.
getting.
Got that? Now heading is there.
Yes,
I will search this heading here that is. But I not want which file. I have 50 or 100 files. Search here. Heading 2. Find out where that is actually. It will give you the full directory result. One section is this one. Now you know that this is just HTML. Means you're something somewhere that's it. So here you getting a heading 2 means this one. Now pass that color whatever you want. Dot clear or not? This is the
yes, sir.
process. This is the process when you have multiple file, when you working on multiple file, because in project when you will work, they will give you some UI and they will tell you that you have to find and where you have to make changes. What you will do? You will pass. Now I giving you one thing. Suppose this UI is there and you have to do something cross check from which tag that is coming. What you can do? And suppose this is your complete project directory, this one. And now you have to find out in this training folder where that particular text is. I will copy this particular text external, and where I will search? I will search globally. This is your global search. Now just see how many result you will getting. How many result is there? Multiple result came. Okay, but
Multiple reasons. Let's see.
multiple came. But what I will do? I want just this type of result. Means first letter is capital, after that a small. Okay, what is this? Capital. Here the small. Here small. Small letter. See here capital. Okay, here a small. I will go with exact search. Now see this section, match cases. it will go with match, whatever matching cases is there. This one. Now see how many result is there. One result and second result. Okay. Means two result because there are two different projects. That's why. So this is not your project. This is your project. Now click this. What happened? Had you got this complete result external?
Yes, sir.
Now verify with your UI whether are you on correct place or not. So after external, a space and then dot, then dash is there. Now verify. After external, dot is there, a space, dot, dash. After this, some text is there, add a style in external style sheet. Just verify. Means you are on the correct. Means you want to add any style, you can pass here. Got this? How to identify when you have
Yes, sir.
multiple pages. So by this way, we can easily identify. So it's not complicated. Now now this is first time. That's why you're thinking if we are writing in the external, then it become difficult. But not. That's very simple. We will find globally, and that's why I told always whenever you have to pass a style, go with the DOM. Don't go with your code. Go with DOM. Do all the operation whatever you want and apply there. That's it. Make this a habit to doing all the things in DOM. So what you can do whenever you working on your project or anything, just make this both a screen open, DOM section also. So it will be otherwise if you not opening this, you will not make the habit. So make this a habit. It will be helpful too much. Got this? How to get that particular text in complete project? How we can add a
Yes, sir.
style from the UI? So now I think nobody have a doubt regarding internal CSS, external CSS, and which one? Inline CSS. Anyone have doubt? Tell me.
No,
Now
sir.
three three things we had to understand. We can add a style with the help of what? Tag. Correct or not?
Internal and
Another
external.
one with the help of tag, we are adding a style with the help of tag. Next, with the help of yeah, here it's a
Class.
call. So this is with the help of tag. This is with the help of what? Class, and this is
Class.
with the help of ID. So tomorrow we will cover what are the different names. Means and one thing, how to comment here. Commenting on HTML and here that shortcut key, those are same, but a style will be different. Now see, I going to comment this type CSS will be comment, but when you going with HTML, see how this will comment. Put cursor and comment. This type it commenting, but come to CSS part. See how it will comment. Getting this difference. One a star and one slash is there, but in this case, this type. Okay, so don't think both will be same. So for different languages, commenting is different, but command that is same. No need means any changes in that command. So tomorrow what we will check and what we will do, we will go with that. 1 second. Yeah. So what is the first one? A style with the help of what? A style with tags.
CSS.
No, not CSS. A style with a tag. First H1. What about second?
Style with class.
A style with a class name. Correct? What about next?
Style with ID.
A style with ID name. Okay, so we had understand three ways of writing a style means referring a style for a style and three ways of writing a style. What was that three ways of writing a style? Inline, then external,
Internet.
and one is internal and inline. Okay, inline is there, internal is there, and external is there. So these are three process by which we can do all our styling. Okay, so anyone have any doubt? Tell me. What is this? Local changes. Oh my God, I done in the his branch. How many changes? Okay. Okay, let me pause. Any issue? Anyone? Please. No issue. Hello.
No
All
issue.
all clear or
Yes,
not
sir.
clear?
Up to all clear, sir. No issue.
Up to this, no issue.
Yes.
Means all clear. Okay. What is this? Where is that training? Yeah. Atul, what about you?
सर अभी तो HTML का जो छूटा हुआ था मेरा,
हाँ.
उसी को रिवाइज कर रहा हूँ. बाकी अभी CSS भी आज पढ़ी है थोड़ी बहुत, ये भी रिवाइज कर लेंगे.
ओके ओके.
जो
आज
भी
जो है
डाउट
ना वो
होंगे मैं आपको मैसेज करूंगा जैसे डाउट्स
आज
होते
जो
हैं.
है ना वो बेसिक ही है.
ओके सर.
Sir, still recording going on, sir.
Sir,
Yeah,
still-
yeah. No issue. Actually, today was today was first class for Atul. So let him
Okay, sir, who is the guest user, sir?
approach maybe. I have not idea. Okay. I going to stop the recording. Now class is also fine.
Okay.
Abhishek, where is Abhishek? Abhishek. Abhishek, any doubt?
No, sir. Clear,
Atul,
sir. All that.
Atul, one thing. So for today class means had you got the point? Whatever we had discussed.
Yes sir, like CSS working like कैसे लिखते हैं ये सब चीजें.
Yeah, that because it is not a dependent on means we had not discussed anything regarding HTML because
Yeah.
this was basic, but we had discussed CSS, how we are writing, what are the types, and
Types
how
of
we will
CSS and how to write
yeah
a CSS code.
yeah
Yeah.
and how we referring that
Mm.
for any
Linking.
tag. Yeah,
Linking
correct,
from other
linking.
pages.
Yeah, that we had seen actually.
Okay.
So I think it's clear for all.
Yes sir.
Abhishek, what about you? You have any doubt?
No, sir. All that are clear,
No
sir.
doubt. Okay. Anyone, any issue? Okay, let me stop recording. It get stopped or what? No, it's going on.